here she is. What up, boys and girls? We have arrived at the Jonker BMW at Tournai, and here she is, the 3-liter CSL from 2023. And this is based on the BMW 3-liter CSL Hommage that was built in 2015, and they anyways decided to turn it into a production car. Not exactly a full-on production car, but mostly a concept car for the Street 50, going to be built to commemorate the creation of BMW M and the fast version of the E9, the 3-liter CSL built for homologation purposes. The story goes basically that BMW was getting schooled by Ford RS in the European Touring Car Championship, so Chief of Sales Bob Lutz decided to hunt down the head engineer of Ford RS racing team and build a high-performance version of the E9. On top of reaching out to the chief engineer of their main competitor to build the CSL, they also reached out to, at that time, BMW tuner and race car team Alpina to help out in the development of the CSL, since they had built their own high-performance parts already for the car. This also started a very long partnership with BMW and Alpina, which lasts till this day. CSL stands for Coupé Sport Leichtbau, or lightweight sports coupe in German, and the reason they called it that was because it had a high-performance ground effects kit, like front bumper right here, the little winglets on the top of the wings, 2 centimeter wider wheel arches, the roof spoiler right there, and the pièce de résistance of the 3-liter CSL was its rear wing, which really helped quite a bit with aerodynamics, but all of this part right here was not road legal. So what they would do is they would sell the cars without the rear wing attached. It was sold inside the trunk, and then you could decide if you were going to get stopped by the cops or not. Also, if they had sold the car with the wing attached, it would have been road legal, so BMW wouldn't be able to build the 1000 required to homologate the car. It would have been a race car only. So, with 180 horsepower under the hood from a fuel-injected straight 6 and a top speed of 220 km per hour, the 3-liter CSL dominated European touring car racing from 1973 till 1978, where it was replaced by the E21 320 Turbo built by AC Schnitzer. So now that we know the history, let's take a look at the 3-liter CSL from 2023. Let's start with the basics. 3-liter twin turbo, 580 horsepower, straight 6 out of the M4 GT4 with forged crankshaft and 930 Newton meters of torque, top speed 300 kilometers an hour. What's also very impressive is the fact they decided to put in a 6-speed manual in the new CSL. Very impressive. Just like the original car, they didn't decide to put a dual clutch. Other notable mechanical features are, of course, the ceramic brakes that come as standard and the custom Michelin Pilot Screw Sport tires with a little 50 on top of it too. How cool is that? Even though the mechanicals are pretty much an M4 GT4 on steroids, the real money is at the bodywork and the paint job. To build the car, they've sourced 30 specialists, paint specialists, engineers, people who know how to build custom parts and whatever, just to build this car. But in total, 100 people are in charge of building this car. Only 50 of the 3-liter CSLs are going to be built alongside the M4 GT4. What they do is they take an M4 GT4, they take the base car, and 22 parts are individually built, handmade, out of either carbon fiber or CFRP, carbon fiber reinforced plastic, to give it the unique look. 2003, BMW introduced the E46 CSL, a lightweight version of the E46 M3, and this is the first time that they used the material called CFRP. Now they can build an entire car basically out of CFRP. How crazy is that? What's cool is during the painting process they decided to leave out this part of the bumper. You can see maybe the carbon fiber inside the rubber. God damn, this looks nice. Yeah. All of these stripes are hand applied by experts with the use of a laser that masks off the stripes so they can be very, very precise. The Alpine white paint job takes 1 week to complete. The stripes are very intricate. I can't even imagine how hard it is to actually put them straight. Right here we have a huge 50 to commemorate the 50 years of BMW M. The side skirts are also left unpainted. I love the carbon winglets on top of here. In 2023, they're CFRP, but 50 years ago, we didn't have CFRP. We just had plexiglass, plastic, simple stuff. The hood, the roof, the boot lid are all carbon fiber, whereas all the rest of the car is made out of CFRP. The lights are extremely special too, custom made with some little lines inside of there, going all over the place. They look absolutely fantastic. Just the rear end of this car is the best side of the car. It looks so sexy. Just look at that booty, so thick, so wide, so beautiful. Titanium exhaust, 4.3 kilos lighter than the M4 exhaust. Probably sounds super epic. Let's go into the interior. Plenty of custom parts right here. Carbon seats covered in Alcantara. At the rear we have helmet holders. The 6-speed manual with a nice little 50 on top of it, just like the original car. And the interior, which is mostly covered in leather, Alcantara, lots of CFRP trim, of course. Some very nice, unique seat belts. Just a nice place to be. Very special looking car. Smells new, of course. Never gets old, the smell of newness. One last little detail for the road. All cars will be number 5 out of 50. Even though not all cars are number 5 out of 50. Why? because they don't want people to buy them for 765,000 euros and then, I don't know, sell it for 1.5 1 week later because it's number one or whatever and ever. So to prevent people from hoarding them and making insane profits, all cars have the same number. Doesn't matter if it's a BMW or a high-end Spider-Man action figure, collectors will be collectors. So, one last question. Would you buy one of these for the bargain price of 765,000 euros, or buy 3 CSL Batmobiles for 250,000 each? Well, you know which one I will take.